The Spitballers Draft.
All right, we're doing something fun. We're doing something new. We are going to be giving away swag packs, Spitballers swag packs. If we end up picking your draft idea, now you can give us your draft idea. My favorite place to read them is the comments on YouTube. So if you you go below, you leave the comments, that's a great place to put your draft ideas. You can also send them through.
It's my favorite place.
It's my favorite place. You can also send them through at SpitballersPod on Twitter. You can send them on Instagram.
The font, the spacing.
Oh, everything.
It's incredible.
The reading, beautiful in the comment section. Casey Wasserman was the winner this week because she or he, is this a he or she there, Al?
Don't know.
Casey. I don't know.
Casey, he, she, here's the idea. A Game of Thrones Battle Royale. So we've had a lot of different ideas, people wanting us to draft Game of Thrones characters for different purposes. Maybe just draft your favorites, but we're going to do a Game of Thrones Battle Royale draft. Casey, congratulations. You get a swag pack. Al Borland will see to that personally. Al, please take care of Casey for us. Okay?
I will.
Comes with wood shavings and paper towels.
From Al Borland?
From Al Borland.
Okay. All right.
Because he's also the brawny man. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, the red flannel gives you all sorts of purposes. This is a really bad spot to be in the 3 pick. I mean,
is it?
Yeah.
Yes, there are 2 very clear picks.
Yeah.
So
I'm just interested to know which one you take.
Yeah, I am going to go.
Andy has the first pick.
I have the first pick in this draft. I'm going to go with Daenerys.
Okay.
Stormborn of House Targaryen, first of her name. The Unburnt.
Excellent.
The Queen of the Andals and the First Men.
I was really
the
hoping
Khaleesi,
that you did not do that because
the Breaker of Chains.
I know for sure.
The Mother of Dragons.
If you had not taken the dragons, Mike clearly would have taken the dragons, right? Like, there's no doubt. I thought Andy could mess up that pick. I don't think you will. So I'm really curious where you're going number 2 here.
Yes, Daenerys and her dragons are my pick. And, again, this is a battle royale. So, Borland, will you lay out kind of the situation? Because sometimes I get confused about how much we're allowed to include in this. Is he even here?
Yeah, he's here.
So are you in a Coliseum? Are we doing this again? Is King Triton a real bad pick?
Sure. Yeah.
There's no water.
So I was like, does Al know the rules?
Yeah.
But if you draft somebody that's like, best in the water, is it? I mean,
Well, I like our Coliseum rule.
Okay.
I like
Coliseum
being in a
rule.
Coliseum.
all right, I got Daenerys then.
Okay.
I can already hear the music as the dragons fly in.
So my first pick, I accrue your team as I kill them. So I'll take the Night King.
Yeah. Let me.
I don't know what else you would possibly do.
Of course.
Here,
Let me just ask this. Let me ask this. Andy, if you didn't take Daenerys, who would you have taken?
I might have overlooked the Night King a little bit.
I knew it.
I might have
knew you
overlooked the
would
Night
have.
King.
I was so hoping that you would go with just a real good warrior character because there's great ones. And, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to take a lot of them in this draft. But I knew you wouldn't go Night King. So if you took a different character, you still would have gone Daenerys. You would have grabbed your dragons. And I would have had the Night King. Oh, I'm so angry because that means I've got
So what are your 2 bad picks?
I'm surprised.
Man.
Like, I thought for sure that wouldn't even be an issue.
Yeah, see, I knew. I
I
did
don't
not
think
think Andy would take the Night King.
I mean, I respect the pick. I don't think it's a guarantee. Like you have to take the Night King number 2.
The guy who killed the dragon, no problem.
The guy who every other person that falls in the draft just says, "Hey, you're on my team now." You're
Well,
pretty powerful.
Also, if the Night King falls in your draft, your entire team is gone.
Other than the other 3 people we draft.
Yeah.
Well, no, the Night King. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, you're right.
Look, I really wanted the Night King, and that stinks. That is a good pick, Mike, and you're stupid, you're fat, you're ugly, and you're sick with a nasal congestion.
That is true. I cannot argue any of those.
You took some shots there. Daenerys is gone. The Night King is gone. But never fear, Jason, you can still take Joffrey.
There's just no one left of that tier. Like dragons, magical everything.
That's why there's 4 rounds. I mean, you get to take back-to-back picks
All right,
to
so
make up for
obviously I got to go Jon Snow here for my first pick. One of the best warriors. I can get brought back maybe.
Well, no, you got a combo draft then.
Well,
if you want resurrection powers, you need to take the person who can do the resurrecting.
We'll see. So, look, he's on my team, and
That's your final. He's on my team.
John, welcome to my team.
Now we could
I'm
draft.
glad to have you.
He died and did not become a part of the Night King's army.
Yeah. So Jon Snow, he's on there, and look, I was going to wait. I was going to wait for this pick to come back to me for my last round, and I'm fairly confident that it would have happened. That it would have got back to me, that you guys would have overlooked this character.
But you got a little bit of a wait.
Hold on.
But because I've got, you write it down, Mike, what you think I'm taking.
Okay.
And because I absolutely am outmatched here from a power standpoint, I
Are you looking for his name?
I am looking for his name.
Are you frantically looking for it?
Yes, because
it's the name I have written down on my tab.
it is.
Here.
You know the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though.
It's Magmar Tun Do Weg.
Oh, no, I have no idea who that is.
I do not know who that is either.
Because that's not the name he's referred to in the show. If he was very rarely referred to as Mag the Mighty, but we know him as the Giant. I'm taking
Oh, you're taking one of the giants?
Mag the Mighty, the giant that
That's
fought
what I wrote
alongside-
down, but that's not the name I have for him.
Well,
What do you have? 1-1?
Yes.
Yeah, I have 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
okay. Well, I'm taking.
You've got a giant. Let's
I'm
just go
taking a
generic.
giant.
All right.
You're
Yes,
just
I'm
taking a
taking the
generic
giant.
because all the best picks are gone. Got it. Mike, you're back on the clock.
Yeah, being in the middle here without the bookend picks makes things a little bit tougher. We're still in the range where there are plenty of picks to go around. Like a little bit of magic left, some great warriors.
See, I think that this draft has to lean on being a warrior. And it's hard
Sure.
because, look, I'll just say, I mean, we all know the characters of Game of Thrones. If you take Tyrion in a draft like this, you drafted a dwarf and you threw
Right.
him in the middle of a Colosseum.
Yes.
He doesn't get to use his mind
Right.
to assemble a secret flanking army
Yeah.
because he's just a dwarf.
Cersei's vicious, but the giant's going to step on her.
Right. So this is a battle royale. So you've got to think differently.
Yeah,
It's something I should have said after your picks.
What's interesting is I'm going through in my head, okay, well, this person, it's like I'm doing algebra over here. This person beats this person, so that means C has to be able to beat A for sure, even though it's fighting. You can't just make that leap. Oh goodness! All right, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna get some girth on my team. I'm gonna take the Mountain.
It was in strong consideration for me with this next pick. The Mountain, obviously, a big boy.
Oh yes,
Big problem. Well, that'll make I've got to go 2 now.
and I don't even know which version I want.
The post-dead version
Yes.
or the neither of them are very good looking.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, but the pre-Frankenstein Mountain, if I could go ahead and swap bodies with that not good-looking guy, sign me up.
You know what's funny is that actor just he's like the world's strongest man. He just admitted, just not that it's a surprise, but just steroid use. His life is filled with it.
What?
Yeah.
That's
that guy?
shocking.
Yeah. All right. My combo is I'm going to actually I'm going to do a couple of interesting things here. I'm going to counter your Mountain with the Hound.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Hound because he's been nothing but a ruthless Colosseum-style warrior for the duration of the show. And then I'm going to bring in another pure warrior with a caveat of defending his love. I'm bringing in Khal Drogo.
Yeah, it was between Drogo and the Mountain.
I'm taking Khal Drogo. Not only is he a warrior that stands alone, but he will defend Daenerys to his demise. So I'm taking the Hound,
I tried like crazy
and I'm taking Khal Drogo.
to get this draft pushed back a couple weeks because there's just no chance I can win from this spot. Those are such good picks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So I've got
getting
I've got
uglier
Daenerys,
every
the
pick.
Hound, and Khal Drogo. I'm getting ugly and fat. And
Yes,
stupid.
Yes.
So we're moving back to Mike.
Here's something that's
Who's
funny.
your team so far?
The Night King and the Mountain.
Okay, you are evil.
Yeah,
You
that's
are
true.
one evil guy.
Here's something that's interesting. So we're recording this before the current previous episode comes out. So I wonder how our view of these characters
Will
might
change. I know.
By the time this episode's released, like, oh man, my dude just died.
All right, Mike, you have got this is the hardest pick of the draft. You got to go back to the well. You got to figure out what you want.
There's
Is it a dead character? Is it an alive character? Is it another bad evil character?
Well,
you
this-
seem to be assembling.
This is where I'm doing.
You're taking Euron, probably
I'm doing
the most hated team.
doing the algebra of like this person beat the Hound, this person then beat
Right.
that person. It's like, so are they actually?
No, you can't use UFC math here. It doesn't work. You got this is skill. This
Now,
is
the problem,
talent.
yeah, and the problem is that you're fighting multiple teams at once. It's not like you just get to focus on one,
All right,
and you can't take.
and you know what? The most recent episode is actually swaying this pick because we're in the Coliseum. We got hand-to-hand combat going on, but I need someone who not only are they elite at hand-to-hand combat, they can use a bow, they can throw knives if they need to. So I'm taking Arya. I am taking Arya Stark, who is apparently quite the marksman.
Yeah, she's a very powerful character.
She was my next pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
'Cause she- I mean, theoretically-
stupid idiots.
Could she do some stuff with the faces in there?
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
sure.
Probably could.
Hey guys, it's me,
The Night King.
Jon Snow. Don't mind me.
Is that how that's how Jon Snow talks. He puts his arms up real high. Hello, everybody. It's me.
Jonathan Snow.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
I work for Geico.
I should just throw my draft at this point.
Yes.
Look, I just have no chance.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I realize
There's one pick.
I am so tilting. I've only got one. I know one of my picks.
Okay.
One
But-
pick that's
There's one pick that I think is
Sneaky.
super devious and super sneaky.
really
Yes.
interesting. Well, I wish I got it. I don't.
Here we go.
I'm going to take with one of my first two picks. I know I'm taking Oberyn because
that's a great
he
pick.
is the Viper. He destroyed the mountain. I mean, he got cocky. No, he got cocky.
Jason, I believe you say a win is a win.
Sure, no, that's fine. But I'm
Pop
going
goes
to coach
the skull.
I'm going to coach him up here.
All
not
right.
get too
No,
cocky.
he's a
but
good pick. The
you know
Viper.
my
The
point.
Viper.
He did destroy the mountain in single-hand combat
Sure.
until he got cocky and just the rest is a disgusting history. But now it's like, okay, there's old warriors. There's
There's so many possible picks
but
for
they're
you
all
to make that will not make the difference.
that won't make the difference. That's the problem.
That's why I feel like you got to go with this pick that I'm thinking
Well, then
of,
tell
Jason.
me. Let's talk about this pick, Mike. Just give me a hint, like the first name. What's the first name of the character?
It starts with one of the letters
Or
in our alphabet.
does this character not have a name?
I already drafted her.
Oh,
Or-
but there's another one.
Oh,
No, look.
oh my gosh, heavy breathing.
I'm gonna take a two-handed Jaime Lannister. I'm gonna take.
All right.
I mean, he's the best warrior in the world, and I like my team. Like I know they're all going down in the fight. Don't get me wrong. I don't like my team as the victors, but I actually like my whole team. I love Oberyn was maybe my favorite character of the entire
So what's your whole
series.
team? Oberyn,
I've got
Jaime.
Jon Snow, Jaime Lannister, Oberyn, and who was my second pick?
Mag the Mighty.
Mag the Mighty.
You
I've
have
got
a
the
giant.
So
All right.
I like my
There's
team.
nothing wrong with that team.
Yeah,
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Here's my coach. I'm calling him over for a timeout right before the Coliseum battle. Here's my goal: go in there and just take as many down from both parties as you can before we're out. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Cause havoc, have fun out there, die noble, and do your worst.
Yeah, before the dragons get you, do your best.
There you go.
Mike, you get your final pick. You have I have like 4 or 5 names written down for my last pick, and I don't know which one to go with, but I think I
man.
know who you're going with.
I'm so torn on this pick because this pick makes absolutely no sense for your team.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Is this the one you wanted Jason to take?
Yeah.
Well, you got to take.
What's your team so far?
So far, I have the Night King, the Mountain, and Arya Stark.
All right. Take your final pick.
Oh, gosh. Because Daenerys gets her dragons, right?
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. It's so right. Like, I feel like this is one of those, like, am I overthinking it
Yes.
for the votes?
Most often, you make a bad fourth pick. Keep that in mind.
That is shockingly true.
You normally submarine yourself
But
here.
I want to know what this pick is.
Go for it.
All right. Whatever. I'm going to do it anyways.
Yes.
I'm taking Bran.
Yeah. So yeah, that's dumb.
Also, no,
I get it.
because I just drafted a dragon.
Because you can warg
Yes.
into the
You
dragon.
You think you can warg into one of
Yeah,
mine?
100% you can warg into the dragon. So I can kill your dragon.
He hasn't warged into one yet.
But
No,
now,
not yet.
Real quick.
He hasn't needed to.
Can he control them, or you can just see
Yes.
what they see?
No, he takes
I'm pretty
over.
sure that you just selected like a whole flock of ravens to attack everybody on the field.
I took the dragon.
You also are
Now-
handicapped.
Yeah, no, that's the problem with it.
Now, while you can't move or get away from us, as soon as you're gone, the dragons are no longer warging,
Yes.
right? Okay, that'll be quick.
Okay, so you went with
I'm so mad at you, Mike, even though I encouraged that pick, because if one of you two win, which clearly you will, I want it to be you, because Andy and I are closer in the
Sure.
overall list.
all right. I am surprised that you did not take one of your favorite characters, Tormund, the
Yeah.
Tormund Giant's Bane, the big
Yeah,
red-headed.
I do love him.
My eyes have always been blue. All right,
Is the big one here?
I am closing out my team with a powerhouse. I've got the balls to make this pick. Grey Worm.
Yeah.
Grey Worm is the pick.
Very nice.
Another loyal Daenerys, friend of Daenerys. And so I will finish up Daenerys, the Hound, Khal Drogo, and Grey Worm, the noble fighter.
I can't believe that Brienne of Tarth is
That's
on
what-
the waivers.
That's where I was going to go. I was just
She
going
is
to
on the
take her
waivers.
because it was the
So
safe
is
pick.
Ned. I mean, Ned is on
Ned
the waivers
Sucks.
as well.
Yeah, Ned's going to be headless real soon.
Yeah.